YouTube channel. My name is Eliza at Eliza Journals. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So today I'll be decorating my fitness planner in my Hemlock and Note. This is pretty much just a graph notebook that I've made into a weekly planner. And one thing that I did notice that I have not been doing, I have not been dating these. I've just been putting the day. So I literally just, when I was looking through this, I noticed that like this, I put the date, but I have no idea like what week this is. And I really just noticed that. I was like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what week this is. So this is my spread from last week using dinner theory, and this week I'll be using Dear Diary. She no longer has these in the shop, but I'm gonna decorate with them anyway. So these are just some stickers from this particular kit. Absolutely love. So I just pulled out some elements that I know I'm gonna use these days. And then these are like some rips, and then these are like I don't know, like webs or something. And then these are like little strip pieces of washi that I used in my video from last week. So if you're seeing these videos, they're like 2 weeks behind. So by the time you like actually see this video, it's not this week anymore. And it's just that I've like made so many videos and I don't want to release them like every single day. So I release them like every other day so that I always have content to push out, if that makes sense. So this week is the week, I don't even know what the week is. It's the week of the 19th through the 20, oh my gosh, I don't even know. It's the 19th, the week of the 19th. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to date these, because I'm like, I gotta figure out like what week this is. So these, I'll be using these as well. I actually need my scissors. I'm actually going to try to make my video as quick and painless as possible. I didn't bring out all the elements because y'all, I just did not want to be struggling. These are gonna be accent pieces. I just did not want to be struggling trying to figure out what I'm going to use. So I know I'm going to use these and these, and then this is going to the top. I brought out my not my dinner theory, but my Dear Diary washi, and then some checkered washi. And I always like to use checkered washi to contrast the colors, since it's so many colors. And I am actually using my blanket that I take photos with as my background, because sometimes I think the light from the desk being black, it kind of like reflects. It reflects on the desk. Okay, so let's get started. So I've already put the lines. I'm a vertical girl. I love vertical. So I'm going to start with my washi. So let's just go ahead and start with the washi. So I've been actually consistent with working out. So I'm gonna turn it this way. Now I gotta try not to get it on this thing, but I've actually been consistent with working out. Hold on, y'all. Gonna have to turn it this way. I hope I'm not out of frame, because I feel like I am. So I've been pretty consistent with my fitness goals and things like that. My goal is really just to lose 50 pounds by like my birthday. Is it gonna happen? I don't know, because to be honest, I have not weighed myself at all, because I don't know, I don't want to focus on the scale, and I just believe in like non-scale victories, if that makes sense to anyone. Man, I wish I could show y'all. I have to literally go through my iCloud and show y'all like pictures of like how I looked when I was doing keto, and that was like during my 20s. But I don't know, I just feel like and when I was doing keto, I was literally doing like a plant-based type of keto, because dairy just does not work for me. And I feel like dairy creates a lot of inflammation. So, and I mean, for people that can eat dairy, more power to you. But when I turned like, I don't know, when I turned about 27, it was so weird. When I turned about 27, I started having all these food allergies that I never had before. So, and it doesn't matter, you just put it however you want. I just tore mine because I didn't want it to look like it was all together. But literally, if you wanted, you could have really just laid the whole strip across the top. So, and then I'm gonna go back with my checkered washi. And now with my checkered washi, I'm actually just going to lay this across. Okay, like that. And then so okay, and now this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the month, and I have my tweezers that I absolutely love. These are from Amazon. So these are like watchmaker tweezers, which absolutely love them. So, because these are pretty big, so I may have to I'll just put it right here. I'll make it work. Okay, so now we're going to just decorate. But yes, I started having like all these doggone food allergies. Y'all, so weird. Like, I've never really had food allergies. I noticed when I was doing keto, I was making a lot of my own, like chocolate. You know, I was basically doing like protein, fat bombs, and I was like, I lost like 100 pounds. I mean, I was really like doing it up. I think I want to use this one with the pink. Should I use that one with the pink color? Yeah, I'm gonna use this one with the pink color. So I don't know. And then one day I was just like alert. Like one day, I had made like some fat bombs. I don't know. And then I just started having like, because I already have acid reflux really bad. So I was sorry y'all. Y'all know I have to concentrate a little bit. So so pretty much, I don't know if I made my body like, no, I'm not gonna say like, intolerant to it, but that's kind of like what it felt like. That's really kind of like what it felt like. I don't think I necessarily was eating like a lot of like dairy. Was I eating a lot of dairy? I don't know. Maybe I was. Okay, you know what? When I first started doing keto, I went from eating all plant-based to keto. And that messed my stomach up for about 2 months. And then when I went keto, started doing keto, I was doing intermittent fasting. Yeah, I was doing intermittent fasting, and I was losing the weight. I mean, I was like exercising like 3 hours a day. I mean, I was losing like tons of weight. And then, I don't know, it's just like my body started to totally, oh, you know what? I forgot these. So yeah, it was like my body totally started to, I'm just gonna say like, reject like all the dairy and things I was eating, because I think when I started eating it, I was eating like too much dairy. And then I already had like acid reflux, like really bad on top of that. So, it was just, oh my gosh, it was like, it was horrible. And then, is that, oh no, that's a, I was trying to find a piece. I don't want to put that there. Oh, you know, maybe I could put this here. So yes, so basically I think my body just started rejecting, oh, this looks better. All the, y'all, my conversation is like everywhere. But yes, I think my body just started rejecting all the dairy products that I was putting inside of it. So I started having like really bad acid reflux. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use anything else. And then I could tell like when my reflux is getting ready to start acting up, I'll start coughing. Like I have like this cough, and you'll literally think I have like COVID or something. So I start to develop like this cough, and I absolutely hate it. And then I have to like start taking like acid reflux medicine, which I absolutely hate taking that as well. I'm gonna do like one more box with, where did that other thing go? Oh, I'm holding it. I was like, where did the other thing go? I just tore that. Well, maybe I can just, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna tear this. No one's gonna know but y'all. And then I could just put this up here somewhere. But yeah, but I really had like a lot of success on keto. It made me really think about the food that I was putting into my body, and I was literally like really seriously like on my health journey. And that was like when I was in my 20s. Yeah, I think I was in my 20s, like 25, 26, 27. But it did work. It really, really worked. And I was like super healthy and all of that. And then it just got to a point where, I don't know, I don't know why I stopped. Put that, trying to see. Okay, I have one right there already. I don't know why I stopped doing keto. I don't know. Maybe I could do this right one there. Then I'm done with that. I don't want to use any more of those. But yeah, I don't know. It's just so weird. But now, and then now that I'm in my 30s, y'all, I have tried doing intermittent fasting, and no, it's just, it is, it is just, it's not working. And I used to be able to man, like when I tell y'all, I could go like 2 days without eating. That's just how disciplined my eating was. That is literally how disciplined like my eating was. I just tore that. And now that I'm older, it's like, I feel like, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm starving when I try to do intermittent fasting. Like some days are like really, really good, and then some days, okay, that's down, leave it. Some days are really, really good, some days just aren't. So I tried that, and when I tell y'all, I've been like seriously, man, I've been like on this weight loss thing for forever. I swear, it's just like, I'm actually going to put these up here. So yeah, I've always been like the biggest kid in class. And when I was younger, I was always like active, but I don't know, it just seems like as young as I was, it kind of just feel like I noticed myself, I think when I was in like 5th grade, I think over the summer, I had gained like a lot of weight. Okay, that one's right there. I had gained like a lot of weight, and I just could not figure out like why I was gaining like so much weight. And I've always felt like bad, I guess, because I was always been like the biggest girl. But, and fast forward to now, it doesn't even matter. It does not matter how much I work out. I can never lose weight. It's literally like I have to starve myself. It's almost like I have to starve myself in order for me to lose weight. Which is why I was doing intermittent fasting. And also what helped was me eating a low carb, like very, very low carb. So that also helped as well. And like I started seeing a nutritionist, I think, when was it? Started seeing a nutritionist like last year sometime. And that was going really well. And then you have, but my primary care physician, she pretty much was like, you can do intermittent fasting. And then my nutritionist is like, no, you shouldn't be starving yourself. And I'm just like, well, y'all healthcare providers get on one accord, because one person is telling me it's okay to do intermittent fasting, and then I have another medical, well, I guess not like nutritional professional is telling me like I shouldn't be doing intermittent fasting. She does not recommend intermittent fasting at all. So yeah, I was just like, okay. But the things that she told me to do, some of them worked and some of them didn't work. I noticed that she wanted me to incorporate, what was it? Like whole grains. And I noticed that when I did that for like a week, it completely stalled my weight loss. Which brings me back to why I necessarily don't eat things that are like high in carbs, even if it's like 1/4 of a cup, because that's literally all I was doing, was eating like 1/4 of a cup. And it's like, it stalled my weight loss. And I don't know, so when I eat, I have to eat things that are like low in carb. If I want to see like results, I have to eat low carb, basically no processed foods, of course, no sugars. So I've been doing that for like the last week. Okay, that's it. So now I'm going to actually use these. Hopefully these aren't too big. So I could definitely tell a difference. I can most definitely tell a difference that I have not been eating a lot of, okay, I think that goes together, sugars, no processed foods, no fast foods. I literally could tell my skin has completely lightened. And when I was a kid, I've always had like dark circles under my eyes. Like, I don't know if that's like a hereditary thing, but since I was a kid, like I've had like dark circles under my eyes. And I remember kids used to pick at me and be like, who punched you in the eye? I'm like, I don't know, like nobody. So like the dark circles under my eyes are completely lightened. My face is brighter. I really wish I would have taken some before and after photos so that y'all could actually see the difference. But yeah, it's definitely a difference. So now what I'm gonna do with these, I'm just gonna put these just up at the top. Some of them I'm actually gonna have to cut. What is today? The 19th. So And I've been like working out, and since I've been having like issues, I don't know, with my knee still, I've just basically have been not working out I haven't been doing any weights on my legs. Only thing I've been doing is riding the stationary bike, which I love because I think I had to minimize how many miles I was doing, because usually I ride 10 miles. But that's like at an intensity of I guess like an intensity of like 6. So now I had to lower the intensity. Let's see, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25. Okay, so I'm gonna like use this 2 and this 4. So you gotta be creative. So use this 2 and this 4. So yeah, so now I have to be like super vigilant. And okay, so I'm actually going to cut this 12, this 2 off this 12, and then use that 5. So it kind of sucks getting older, because now I'm like, why do I have all this stuff wrong with my joints? It's like super weird. And now I know why my grandpa in his younger years was always taking vitamins. It's like, why is he always taking vitamins? Now I know. Okay, so this is actually my fitness plan. I actually like it. I write small, so I'm not really worried about Monday because I didn't work out today. So usually on days that I don't work out, I just journal in here. Like fitness wise, health wise, like even writing down like what I ate, how I felt today. I do have a psychiatric appointment, I think on Tuesday. So basically only thing I write in here is my workouts, if I have like appointments, my mood, and like my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and things like that. So I have no idea what pen I'm using this week at all, but I have to use something that's already currently inked. So it'll probably be, I don't know, something to match this. I have to see. I think I have an orange. I don't know if I have orange, but anyway. But if you stay to the end of the video, give me a green heart in the comments. Let me know what your fitness goals are. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.